Link building beyond the URL. Today I'm going to show you several secret locations where you can send cheap, not so good backlinks and good backlinks to help you boost and get results quicker for a lot cheaper. So today you're going to learn how to rank faster, you're going to learn how to spy on your competitor strategy, and you're going to be able to hide what you're doing with your SEO strategy from your competitors. Let's jump into it. I'm Ronald Osborne, the founder of Osborne Digital Marketing, and if you want to get amazing results with your SEO, perhaps you just want to have a chat with me, or perhaps you want access to literally the thousands of dollars worth of free spreadsheets that I've created for you, literally free backlink analyzers, free backlink monitors, local SEO checklists, all of it's in here for you completely free. The link to that is down below. And if you want to ask questions to me, go onto the Facebook group, ask me directly. Now, back to this video where I'm going to show you the benefits of building links to different locations on a page that will help you with your SEO. Okay, so before I show you the locations, there's a couple of things that I want to convey. What I'm showing you to do today is something that's a little bit different. Now, I like this strategy. I do this quite often, and especially at the start of a life of a website. You've got a page here. So let's just say that this is our web page. Awful drawing, but it's our web page, all right? This is the thing with all of the content on it here. Now, on this page, there's dozens of different things that make up this page. It's like your website. It doesn't just appear. It's not one piece of A4 paper. It's stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon stacks of different things. And it's very important that you understand this. I'm going to simplify it. Perhaps you're advanced at SEO and you understand what I'm talking about, but you might be a business owner and don't know what I'm saying. But you've got pictures in here. You've got video links in here. You've got WP code blocks in here. You've got CSS inscriptions in here. You've got all of this information in here, and that makes up the sheet. So the links that I'm going to show you to build today and the locations, you need to think about it a little bit differently. What we're trying to do is build up the whole asset. All right, so when we send links into these different locations, as an example, different locations, and I'll show you them momentarily, is you need to think we're building a block that then builds another block, that then builds another block, and then all of a sudden all these blocks are pieced together to create this content. This is how you win with this strategy. So let's go over to this website right here. Okay, so this is how you actually locate the hidden locations where you can build links on a page. It's super simple. So now there's a few options. I want you to open up the page source, but then I want you to also come back and I want you to go to inspect. Now the first thing that we're going to look at is images. This is the easiest thing. Now I know some people will say, why would you want to build links to images? That's stupid. I don't actually think it is stupid. I think it's fantastic. Now there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can go into inspect. I probably went a little bit too quick for the noobs. Inspect. And then you can come up here to this little button up here, and then you can hover over images. And then what's going to happen is you're going to see the URLs for this image. Open that up. Okay. Now you can copy this and you can build a link to this. Now, this is not just the only image you need to build a link to. You can build one to this image. You can build one to this image. Wherever else they've got images. Another great way of actually finding the images, just come to source. We want source. And we want to go into the WP contents. Now we go to this and then we'll go uploads. Okay. And then in here on this page, this is going to show all of the pictures. Okay. So we can have a look and see what pictures they are. And this is where you can start to find all of the information that you need and see. But again, it depends on how you want to go about it. If you want to view the page source, this is another great way of doing it. You can even go control F, sorry. Upload, and then all of a sudden it's going to show 57 uploads on this page. So there you go, there's another link there. Okay, so this is going to be for our, this looks like the open graph. Yes, SEO plugin. Yep, here we go. So this is going to be for the open graph. But as an example, here's the first one here. If we come up here, do we want to build a link to the open graph? Why not? Why not? So you can build one there. But if you go through, upload, all of a sudden you find all of these different locations where you can build the images to. So these are different images again. These are the things, these are different locations that you can build link to this page. Now remember, we're not building just links to this page. I know this is the domain, but I'm just trying to convey a point. You might be sitting there going, but Ronnie, the best value for money is to send links to this, and you're 100% right. But you can't always do that. Maybe you don't have the budget. Maybe you're just starting out and you can't spend. These guys are spending thousands and thousands of dollars every single month on backlinks. Can you do that? Can you match that to beat them? Or can you put some images on your website? Can you build cheap links to those images and then get a nice little bump because of that? And get those images to rank in Google Images as well, possibly bringing in leads depending upon your market. This is what you get to do. So the first one is the images. That's a great place. Another one that I personally like. Now, again, remember, this is a building block. This is your actual page. Yes, building it to the URL, because I know there's going to be SEOs out there saying you can't do this, you shouldn't do this. Why not? A website is a cohort of things all together, building blocks all together. So if all of these blocks that come together to produce this are powerful, why wouldn't it work? I've proved that it works, guys. If you followed me over the years, you know that I have beat the biggest and the best to rank for difficult terms. This works. So you're welcome for this nice little cheat, I guess you would say. Another thing you want to look for is you can build things to the CSS style sheet. Now, again, is this as powerful as building backlinks to the URL? No, it's not. Is it as powerful as the images? No, it's not. But it's another place. Maybe you don't have so many good links. Maybe you just want to send some power in here. Maybe you just want to put some free money robot links in here. Why not send it in? Now, you've got the style sheet, depending upon what the website will call it. You can go style sheet. But again, it might be a little bit hard. If you normally scroll up to the top, it'll be the very first one. So the style sheet, it'll be called this. Or you can go sometimes look for background as well, CSS. But then you can come, so this is the fonts. We want to look for our style sheet. Let me look for this right now. So I'm going to come through and I'm going to look for this right now because I want to find this style sheet. Okay, let's look for background. Ah, here we go. Okay, here's our style sheet. Alright, here we go. Here's the style sheet on this site. That's strange. Was I typing this retardedly? Huh, I missed it. Okay, my bad. I've missed it. So, here we go. Here's another link that you can send something to. Again, is it as powerful as sending it to the URL? No, it's not. I'm saying this 1,000 times over. No, it's not. But it's somewhere where you can send not so amazing links. And then, not only that, look at all of the other things underneath. I don't know what I was doing. I must have misspelt that, or I've didn't do my dash or something like that in there. So I apologize. But you can see everything here. You've also got the information to their contact forms now. Can you build links to their contact forms? Why not? Why not? So there's all of these things that you can actually build links to within the website that is fantastic. Another one that I'll give you, so now we'll step away from the more in the nitty gritty to some just basic and general advice that I'll give you about where else you can build links to. So we go back to the home page. Now there's other locations across a website where you can build links to. Now a lot of people might laugh at this and think this is silly, but I don't. The HTML sitemap, fantastic place to build links. Why? Because you have one centralized page. So you have a centralized page here that has all of your links throughout your website on it, and you start sending in links into here. What a smart idea. That makes common sense. Send things into a HTML. Honestly, guys, this is a great thing to be doing. Every single website I work on, you're going to notice that, why does the HTML page have a lot of links sent to it? Why not? This passes juice around the whole website. Do some links there. The next thing I love to build links to is the About Us and the contact form. So a lot of people, A lot of people overlook the About Us. They won't build to those pages, and the contact forms. All right, the Contact Us page, sorry. Great places. Now, with the About Us, you're talking about the business name. Now, with the contact form, what hours are you open? Are they closed right now? What's the location of this business? And why would putting in a location in an anchor text be really good for SEO and for your Google business profile? Again, another tip, you're welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe because of these tips. So these are things that you can actually do. It's really, really beneficial, really beneficial. Another great place to build links that are perhaps, again, not the most appealing, most attractive of links is you can build them to like the feed page, the archive pages. So the pagination pages. So as an example, when I come onto the blog, again, you can build links here. Great place to build links. I see that a lot of people don't actually build links to this page, but you'll see from all my videos where I do say you should build links to blog pages. Well, blog pages sit right here on the blog. So if you've got juice coming from here, but as you build out more blog posts, you'll see that the pagination starts to happen. So you've got page 2. Again, another great place to build some links. If you know the structure is going to stay the same, you know that you're going to, you'll know your content strategy from the start. So you'll know how many blogs you end up with. You don't just create number 4, page / number 4 as an example, or -4, whatever it may be, because you might not have that many pages. But this is another great place where you can do it. Another great one is the author page as well. So normally most businesses will have just one author for all of their pages. You get to build links to the author page. That's a great thing to do. Why? Because again, you'll normally see, I don't know with these guys, if they do have an author's page, but normally you'll see created, like if you look up my stuff, you'll see Ronald Osborne, written by Ronald Osborne. Let's build links to the author's page because that's URL's going to be put down here with my author box. So it's helping to boost everything as well. It's just links upon links upon links. And finally, the XML. And finally, the XML sitemap. The XML sitemap is a great place to build some links to, but at the same time, I don't value it as much as what I value the HTML sitemap. Okay, so that's just something to note. But again, another great place to build links to. So if I come back to this website here, let's have a look at their sitemap and let's see what's going on. XML. Come across, you'll see that they've got posts, pages. You can build to literally here as well. Now again, is it as beneficial as building to the URL? No, it's not. It is not. But it's a cheaper way. It's a less dramatic way. It's a great hidden way of hiding all of this from your competitors. Does it pass as much power? No, it does not. But you can send links here that you wouldn't send into the URLs directly because there's a bit of a buffer there. That's why I like it, especially the images. I love building cheaper links to the images. Now, the pros and cons of building backlinks to these locations is the fact that if you're not on the savvy side of where you're building links, you can honestly be wasting your time and wasting your money. So you need to come up with a bit of a strategy. You don't just want to build things in there willy-nilly. For me, I'll give a bit of a backlink building tip is if I'm going after the images, if I can also see that there's an opportunity to rank in Google Images, I'm on it. I'm building links to it. If I see that there's an image, let's just say as an example, something that would be profitable, let's say best running shoes, that is something that I want to rank for in Google Images because people would see that image. If it looks good and I'm up the top, they'll click on it and go and buy my shoes that I'm getting an affiliate on. Obviously, I don't do that, affiliate marketing, but that's when it can be beneficial and it aligns with the interests of ranking well in Google Images and building links to it. I'm all over it. That's when I'm going to do it for sure. That's when I recommend it highly. I recommend it too if you don't have the budget to match your competitors, but you still need to build a lot of links. Worth doing, absolutely. Now, obviously, the con to this is the power just isn't there. Like, that's the honest truth to it. If you were to say, Ronald, you've got 10 backlinks, they're all from credible websites, I'm not building one of them to the images. No one. I'm not building one of them, maybe one to the HTML sitemap. But I'm not going to be doing anything sneaky to the CSS style sheet. None of that's going to happen. None of it. It's all going to go to the URL. But like I said, this is fantastic to do if you don't have the budget. You're just starting out. Maybe the link isn't what you would say something very sexy. It's not something appealing. It's not something that you would want a client to see. If it's on the fence, start with it. Keep it on the fence. Send it to an image. Now, make sure if you have any questions, go to the Facebook group right here, guys. It's completely free. Join it. You can ask me any questions you may have. Go and get this sheet. It's got all of these checklists here. You'll honestly save hours and hours and hours and hours. If you want to price SEO services, you want to charge it, here's your pricing sheet. I made that for you. If you want a sitemap, keyword extractor, here's that on-page optimization SEO tool. I've made it all, guys. So go and grab that. I hope you've enjoyed it. Put a comment down below and I'll see you around, legends. Cheers.